Chapter 1 of Esther Waters. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information and to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Esther Waters by George Moore. Chapter 1. She stood on the platform, watching the receding train. A few bushes hid the curve of the line. The white vapour rose above them, evaporating in the pale evening. A moment more, and the last carriage would pass out of sight. The white gates swung forward slowly and closed over the line. An oblong box, painted reddish-brown and tied with a rough rope, lay on the seat beside her. The movement of her back and shoulders showed that the bundle she carried was a heavy one, the sharp bulging of the grey linen cloth that the weight was dead. She wore a faded yellow dress and a black jacket too warm for the day. A girl of 20, short, strongly built, with short, strong arms. Her neck was plump, and her hair of so ordinary a brown that it passed unnoticed. The nose was too thick, but the nostrils were well formed. The eyes were grey, luminous, and veiled with dark lashes. But it was only when she laughed that her face lost its habitual expression, which was somewhat sullen. Then it flowed with bright humour. She laughed now, showing a white line of almond-shaped teeth. The porter had asked her if she were afraid to leave her bundle with her box. Both, he said, would go up together in the donkey-cart. The donkey-cart came down every evening to fetch parcels. That was the way to Woodview, right up the lane. She could not miss it. She would find the lodge gate in that clump of trees. The man lingered, for she was an attractive girl, but the station-master called him away to remove some luggage. It was a barren country. Once the sea had crawled at high tide halfway up the sloping sides of those downs. It would do so now, were it not for the shingle bank, which its surging had thrown up along the coast. Between the shingle bank and the shore a weedy river flowed, and the little town stood clamped together, its feet in the water's edge. There were decaying shipyards about the harbour, and wooden breakwaters stretched long, thin arms seaward for ships that did not come. On the other side of the railway apple blossoms showed above a whitewashed wall. Some market gardening was done in the low-lying fields, whence the downs rose in gradual ascents.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?